Welcome back to another co-op episode on Hollandse Veld with me, Sealy G, and Mr. Sealy P.
Good afternoon, ladies and gents. We are back.
Hello.
Sealy G of old has returned as per usual, up on a roof or a fence or somewhere. So, as you saw in the last video, not the one we both did together, but the one Sealy G did, she's been doing a bit of work.
I have. I've got you your total mixed ration if you follow me.
I'm coming with you.
I will show you. I was very, very nice and I left some in the trailer.
How much did you buy in the end?
21,000.
Oh, you filled the trailer?
Yeah.
And how much TMR did they take?
About 10,000, 11,000.
I can actually check that, can't I? Of course I can. Total mixed ration, 10,473 litres. So I've got over 10,000 litres still sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've just left it in the trailer for me. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention was the water pump. In the last episode we did together, all that looking around for where to place the water pump and where was the trough. As soon as we stopped recording, it suddenly dawned on me, I don't need to worry about where the trough is. I need to worry about where the trigger is. The water trigger is here. So I placed the water pump there. That was the closest it would let me place it. But that's how we managed to get water.
Someone did comment that on my video. And
yeah,
I think
so
by
that's
that point you already figured it out because
water
you're
pump's
smart.
in. So that's good. But what we have done as well, the water pump we placed at CDG's, apparently now the water pumps have got like a 50-metre trigger on them. So where we placed her one, that's actually put water into the feed troughs for the sheep and the cows at her farm.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't even looked to see if there's any in mine. I've done mine as well, look. My sheep trough's got water in too.
Lit.
So where I placed it, so when I did this on Sussex, I placed one for each set of animals, but now, because these are quite close together, I haven't got to worry. So that's pretty cool.
Do you want to see something?
Yeah, of course, what am I going to look at?
Come over here.
Right.
Do you notice anything different about your tractor?
I did have a couple of comments left, people saying that in your video you cleaned my tractor for me.
I did, because I came to the game and it was the first thing that I saw, and I was like, yeah, can't leave it like that.
Thank you, I do appreciate it
No
much.
problemo.
It's very kind of you. Oh, that was on. We completely forgot, or did we talk about it in the last video? Can't remember.
What?
But my new shoes, the shoes I bought when we were on holiday.
Hey, dude.
They're called Hey Dudes. The company's called Hey Dudes, and they're kind of like a cross between boating shoes and I'm not quite sure really. They're some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn.
It's the perfect timing to go smash that like button, my dudes. Get it? Ba-dum.
Yes. Nice segue. We'll take that. Yeah, absolutely. No, go for it. Yeah. Smash that like button. Hit the notifications. All those good things you're supposed to be doing.
Subscribe.
You wanted to have a quick chat, didn't you? As well. What we're going to do, actually.
What did I say to have a chat about?
What we've done we've taken on board everyone's advice, and we have changed the season length
to 6 days.
So we're now running 6-day seasons.
And it's on time 5.
And we've got on time as 5 because a few people did say on 3-day seasons, and I've only ever done 3-day seasons just for sort of time-wise. But on 3-day seasons, each day is a month. And the problem is, because it goes by quite quickly, there are things that could happen over that month you miss. So the suggestion was to put on 6 or even 9-day seasons.
Yeah.
That way, more things happen and develop over that time. So we have turned the time up as well. So there are going to be more days per season, but we should have more options to do things within those days. We're kind of open to interpretation. We are running the Holland Geo.
Yeah. Even though I didn't see a difference. Oh, actually, the temperature's gone up.
Yeah, which also somebody did suggest we run the mod Disable Camera Collision. I know we said we were going without mods to start off with, but we have decided we were running that anyway. For me, that's just a given. I've kind of mentioned that before. The Disable Camera Collisions, I've always personally thought should be just an in-game option to turn on and off if you want to. So we're running that as a matter of course. That's just on anyway. Oh yeah, you were going to talk about your fork knife videos.
Oh yeah. Thanks for the support for everyone who did watch. It was very nice to hear actually people saying, "Oh, my daughter would love this. I'll pass it on to her." or you guys supporting and saying even though it's not your sort of thing, you're still going to watch it all the way through. I do appreciate that, but I do understand it isn't like everyone's game, you know.
I think Fortnite is very much like TikTok at the moment. It has a lot of people don't like it because it's cool not to like it. People don't like it because they just don't like it, which is fair enough. And that's just the way of the world. Like I said to you before,
Yeah.
not everyone's going to like all the content you put up. That's something you've got to kind of get used to. You don't want to get... For me, I'm kind of pigeonholed into I do Farming Simulator, I do other things. I'm going to talk about that in a minute as well. I can't remember if I did last time. But you are going to put up content for all different stuff. And if new games come out or something you find you think, I really like this, you might put content of other sorts up. It's not always going to be Farming Simulator related.
Yeah.
But the point I was trying to put across to you when we were chatting about this was the fact that, yeah, not everyone's going to like everything you post. So, you know, don't worry about it. There's still, you know, people viewing it and, you know, people, you're getting support and that's fantastic. But you were going to have a look at picking up a contract, weren't you?
Yeah, but I'm not sure which one to do.
So you may well go off and do that. So what you need to do is while you're doing that, whatever you decide to pick, remember what I said, thought process out loud. So whatever you're thinking, however you're making your decision, talk about why and what you're thinking, because that's going to help people understand why you're doing it.
A fertilising contract?
Well, you do have the fertilising gear, don't you, to do it? You have
I
got
don't know where my
the fertiliser spreader.
fertiliser is.
The fertiliser spreader's in your barn, your little shed opposite your...
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sitting there.
okay. I'm gonna go have a investigation to see what that is.
Right, well, see,
I'll be
LEG is
back.
doing that. Oh, what do I owe you for the TMR and stuff?
Oh, let me reverse. Is there a car coming?
No.
Okay, I'm reversing. Bear with me. Oh, farm dog.
Why did you need to reverse up to tell me how much I owed you?
Because conversation, you know.
We have to be looking at each other, do each other
Yeah.
chat? Okay,
It's
cool.
like 2,000. Because I then also got the straw for you the other day as well.
Okay, so I owe you about £2,000.
Yeah.
So what I will do is... hang on a minute.
Farm dog is not liking this idea. That money could be used for treats or
Hang on a minute.
toys. What?
I haven't got... What's going on?
What?
I haven't got the multiplayer menu.
How many? Your game is glitching out recently.
No, I was on the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a nightmare. Finances, where are we? So, CLEG, transfer money to farm, and I owe you £2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The logs tested me. I'm not gonna lie.
When she came down, having edited the video together, and she was doing her thumbnail, and she said, I'm going to call it Never Again. And I just laughed. I said, why? She said, I don't ever want to do it again. I said, but it's a good way of making money. Log in to get, you know,
I'll
once
do
you get
logging.
a bit more information.
But not that type of logging.
What type of logging are you going to do?
Like with wood chips or...
Oh, okay.
Is it the
Yeah, we can do
Scorpion
it.
now? Or what's it called now?
Well, there's the Scorpion King, there's the Komatsu, there's loads of John Deere mods.
Yeah,
We have
just
installed some
something
more
like that.
mods of Cultivator. I think we mentioned the last one, Cultivator and Plough mods, which we might use, the Lizard 6M versions, so we might go down that route. I'm looking for Robert Arkin, which I think is further up the road here. I'm going to try something. It may be a little bit unorthodox. Don't forget to keep talking about what you're doing.
I'm just driving at the moment, so go ahead.
Thanks ever so much. Yeah, I'm going to try something, and this is a kind of middleman job, a kind of third party helping two people out, and hopefully making a bit in the process. What I'm going to do, and I don't know if this is going to work, I hope so, I'm going to buy some manure from Robert Arkin, because you can buy manure here. Farm Dog is going berserk in the front.
Farm dog is not liking life today.
What's the matter with him?
He's in a very weird mood. Where is this fertilizer? Are you sure I have the fertilizer? Oh no, I do have it.
Did I dream
Wow.
this?
What?
Thinking like we're going mad.
Oh, wrong way.
I could have sworn that here, at Robert Arkin manure.
Oh, dude. Puffy is not having a good day.
Robert Arkham manure is, because this manure is liquid, solid manure is manure. I'm at the wrong place. I need to go up to Bernard, somebody rather. Bernard Cribbins. You won't remember who Bernard Cribbins is, will you?
No clue.
Do you ever remember as a kid watching The Railway Children? Did you watch The Railway Children? We had it for you guys. You had it on DVD.
Was it a movie?
Yeah.
I think so, but like ages ago. Couldn't tell you anything about it.
Very old film, but Bernard Cribbins was in that. He was an amazing guy. I think, well, I'm not going to do this again because I did it with Murray Walker. I thought Murray Walker was dead and he's not. I'm sure Bernard Cribbins died, didn't he? For any of you old folks out there like me. He was just, wonderful. Anyway, right, I'm going to go up to the top of the map. So I'm going to go and buy some solid manure. Then I'm going to take it somewhere else and I'm going to sell it.
He's cheating.
No, I'm just
joking.
The whole point is,
I'm just joking.
It's transfer of commodities. There are plenty of companies that do it. They'll buy something cheap, they'll take it somewhere else and sell it and make a profit. That's kind of. I'm just curious to see if it will work. I'm not averse to taking out a loan. A lot of people have said about making money, taking out a loan. I'm not averse to taking out a loan at all. If there's something we need or something I need for the farm, I probably will. But we have got our cows underway now. We do need to look at some ways of making more money. We've got one field, but we are obviously going to want to buy some more. The first year is always going to be a bit of a struggle, and like I said before, we are going to skip through bits. But the other thing we kind of were going to touch on was the fact that I think I mentioned it in the first episode, is these are unconventional videos.
What does that mean?
In that they're not your standard Let's Play videos. These are more like a recorded stream.
Oh yeah.
So we are streaming. We're recording, but if you watch someone stream, it's just them playing. Most of a stream is the chat and what's going on. That's the. Where is it? Where's the right one? Oh, it's around there. Yeah, so most of a stream is the chat and interacting with the subscribers and that kind of thing. So we're kind of treating this as it is a Let's Play, but it's kind of a recorded stream. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I know some people have been saying, "Oh, just get on with it," and But the thing is, well, you've got to remember for editing, because we play for an hour, play straight through, and we just play. Do what we're doing that hour. And a lot of people are saying, "Well, we're not making a lot of progress. We should be doing more stuff." When we get to a point where CDG's a bit more confident with editing as well, what you've got to bear in mind is because we're both doing the same thing, we have to be very conscious of the fact. Whoa, hang on a minute.
Whoa, yeah.
I'm not being charged for manure.
I'm being charged for manure.
Oh, why are you being charged for it?
I don't know.
Oh, I know why.
Why? Please tell me why.
This is an absolute result for my farm.
Whoa, no.
Because, we did that thing the other day where you sold the land and then gave me the money back so I could buy it back. When you did that thing where you consolidated the farms together, you own all the machinery. None of this is mine. So whilst it is at my farm, and it was the machinery I bought initially, because you consolidated everything, I now don't own any of this. So I'm technically using your equipment.
Well.
Right, just let me know what it comes out to.
I think I'm going to take a fertilising contract. I keep going off the wrong screen.
Right, what did that say? How much was it?
829.
829. Is that all?
Yeah.
31,000 litres. That is mint. Sorry, you can carry on now. I'm going to go back.
A fertilising contract on field. Which one did I actually say I was going to do? 58 for €4,804, and I'm using my own. Yes, my own things.
I tell you what, considering how that lagged a bit. Considering how cheaply I just bought that manure for, I'm considering getting a muck spreader.
Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong button, so I borrowed equipment when I don't need it.
Oh, you borrowed it rather than use your own?
I've got all my own equipment and I'm with it. I just pressed the wrong button. because
Oh, don't worry, just leave it where it is. Oh, well, I can go and get it and help out. Might have to buy small. Oh no, we've got fertilizer, haven't we?
58. How do I get
So
there?
once I've done this, I can come and help you.
Turn left, go up, turn right. Okay.
So, in the last few days, you put up your Fortnite video, you did a video on your own. There was a day you didn't post because you weren't feeling very well, were you?
No.
You had a bit of an off day.
Did I just go the wrong way again? Oh, I've already... Ah! Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just going with the flow. Not of traffic. I'm going the opposite flow of traffic right now.
I'm in the process of trying to edit and render the vlog video while we're away.
Yes.
But it just is not playing ball. This is the third time we're trying to export the video.
You're having problems.
It is driving me mad. We have got our new internet hub thing has turned up today.
Oh yeah.
So we should
It's
be
all
setting
very
up. So
fancy.
we should have slightly faster internet. That should
One
work.
looks like a UFO.
It does. That's the little extra hub thing. I'm going to now head to. I think I'm going to take a left here, then next right. I'm going to head to. I can't remember what the name of the farmer is. We'll have a look.
I feel like I'm going to go the wrong way. Oh well. Never get in a car with me in the future.
Oh, I need to check the map. Oh, Lucas Frankfurter.
Am I heading the right way?
Hang on a second, let me check the map. You need to get your side panel plugged in, missus. Yeah, you're going the right way.
Okay.
Keep going past field 59, then there's some buildings, like a sports thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the next field after that.
Thank you.
I'm like your sat nav.
You are?
Speaking to... Maybe I should do that. Lots of famous people have done sat nav voices, haven't they?
They actually
Not
have.
sat nav voices. They've done their own voices, but for sat nav was what I meant. Not a sat nav voice. That's just weird.
Change working width 45 and back it up, lower and turn on. Am I too far out or nope?
If
perfect.
you look at the... Oh, okay.
Oh, this isn't going to take me that long.
That's good money though.
Yeah.
And did we install the pallet? Did we do the pallet mods in the end? Or not?
I don't think so. All the mods that we use are in the description of my video, just to let everyone know. Because
Yes.
I had a few questions, so I was like, they're there. Don't you worry, my dudes.
They are going to be on her videos.
Someone got upset because I didn't say my dudes on my video yesterday.
Oh.
I know, I just...
How very remiss of you.
I know. I feel evil.
Do you?
I'm joking, I don't. It was an honest mistake.
So we are at Mr. Frankfurter's farm now. And what I'm hoping is we can sell this manure and make a profit. So we're basically just transferring it. This is kind of our haulage fee, I guess.
Well, let's
Now,
hope
we've got to make...
profit.
What was it, 800 and something, did you say?
Yeah, I don't really know how
Now this will
much.
go into yours, not mine, so you'll have to let me
Okay.
know what you earn. Oh, it's gone on mine.
What?
Oh, this is an absolute result!
No. No.
I'm more than happy with this.
No. What?
We made 2,599. So for a cost of 800, we've made over 1,000 extra. A few trips like that, and we can make a little bit of extra money. So I owe you 800, don't I? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to be really generous.
How,
Because I'm that kind of guy.
why don't I get all of the money?
Because I'm doing the hauling. I'm paying you for the fee for the... It's technically my equipment. It's just... It was your mistake.
But
that
technically, it's now my equipment.
But it was your mistake. Oh, that was an evil little laugh. There you go. No, I was going to be generous and move you £1,000 so you get a bit of extra, a bit of a bonus. But I'm not now.
I did it.
Ah, now what's that sound? Oh, that's set from before.
I finished the contract.
Already?
Yeah.
I'm moving you exactly what you need.
How much did you send me?
900. I was going to move you £1,000, but I'm not now because you've been rude.
Rude? What?
Now, I'm just wondering, can I buy solid manure here? Because that will save me quite a trip. I think if I just buy it here and sell it here,
I guess I'll take on
really
another one
dicey.
then. Like another fertilising one, because with the fertiliser we have, it takes no time at all.
No time at all. How much did you make on that one?
Oh, the money's gone. Like 4,000 and something.
I'm in the wrong business. I need to get some better machinery.
You need to get with the program, my dude. I'm now.
I'm being schooled.
7. It's another contract for 5,206. I was about euros. Clearly
Your
euros.
mic keeps cutting out again.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Why is it?
I don't know. Is it doing it now?
No, it's weird, isn't it? Is it you turning your head a particular way? Is it something, the cable
No.
or something?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Except
Right,
contract.
what I need is maybe then, if I just pull over to the side of the road.
47. Where is 47? Hell. So we turn around and we take a left. See, my D&V skills are working.
Better than mine when I was doing SnowRunner. Oh, that's what I was talking about. When I was doing the SnowRunner video way back, I can't remember what map I was on now, Drowned Lands, and I got my compass just ran the wrong way. So what I was saying was east was actually west, and what was west was east.
Oh,
And I went complete. Oh, it was just a mistake. I just said the wrong thing. And the comments went ballistic. Yeah, but on the back of that, SnowRunner, I've had a few people ask me about SnowRunner. I know it's been, 3 weeks since I posted a SnowRunner video. And I'm sure I said this before, pardon the pun, but I have been snowed under. With doing videos and helping CDG get a channel off the ground, and taking on Stone Valley. And like I said, Stone Valley is one of those maps where the work in between episodes takes a long time because of the size of the fields. Then we went on holiday, and it just, unfortunately, SnowRunner's the thing that's kind of gone on the back burner because Farming Simulator is my thing. It's what my channel's built on. So I will be doing more, promise. It's just unfortunately I need to kind of find the time to fit it all in.
He's a legendary Mr. CDP.
Yeah, we'll get there. Right, I've got some sewing contracts and I have got my seeder, so what I could do potentially is take on one of these to make a bit of money, but I need to go and buy some seed, which is going to cost me money.
Oh, question.
Yes.
What's your opinion on them not releasing a new game but bringing out 3 new DLCs? And is the 3 DLCs going to be after the one that comes out that they've already announced, or is the one that's going to come out a part of the 3? If that makes sense in any way.
Very good questions, actually. Hang on, let me just check something. I just need to find field 74. Field 74. That's a little bit bigger than the field we just did, but you know what? Sorry, I'm just going to take on a sewing contract on field 74. Accept contract. So I'm going to take this stuff back to my farm, I'm going to pick up the sower and I'm going to get out and do that. What do I think? Well, it's a difficult one and it's a weird one. As far as I was aware, when they initially said they weren't going to be doing FS21, or it wouldn't be coming out in the fiscal year, so it may well be that it will still be called FS21. It would be weird if it is, but if they do it in their usual cycles, then it technically should be. Oh, there's my cows, look.
FS22, but technically that'll be the phone one, right?
Yeah, so the mobile version. So yeah, I don't know. When they first said they weren't doing it, they said there would be some DLCs that would come out instead of. And I'm sure they said originally it would be 3. So we've had them. We've had them. The last one came out, the Alpine DLC, as far as I was aware, was the last one we were going to get. But then there was another post, and I can't remember where it was on their blog or saying that there would be 3 more. So I'm now not sure if that's still referring to the original 3 or there's going to be another 3. I know they've said they want to hold off until the new consoles arrive, the new platforms, because they want to start developing the game for the new platforms and what they offer, which really makes sense as well. That's
smart thinking.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, why create a game now that within 6 months will be relevant if a new console comes out that could have run it way better? You know, I totally understand that. So, how do I feel about it? I'm going to get chewed out over this. I know I am. I'm not a fan of the new DLC, and I know I'm a Giants guy. I'm pro Giants, and they've been very good to me, and they are very good to me. But I'm still entitled to an opinion. I just think we've had quite a lot of grass DLC stuff. The Anderson stuff and all of that was very heavily grass based, and this one is alpine. It's not particularly big fields or anything like that. It's going to be. I think there's a lot of grass gear in there. Some of the stuff that's coming out we have already had as mods, but there is going to be some new stuff. Don't get me wrong, there is some new stuff in there, new brands and things, which is great. And I know with the new map they're introducing a whole load of new stuff, new textures, new trees, new road designs, so they're trialling out new things. So it should be a very, very good map and a step forward in their kind of map design. But when you look at how many maps we've got available on PC, but then on console, I think we're up to 80 odd maps, modded maps. It's just another map. It's different when it was on FS15 and FS17. FS15 more, when you got a new map, it was a big thing, because there were only ever 2 originally. So to get a third map was wow. Now it's a little bit more, okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, you know? So, I don't know, really. Don't get me wrong, it'll be great. It's a new map, and, you know, I'll obviously do my map tour as I usually do. We'll look at all the new gear in the kit, we'll look at the DLC and what you get with it. Of course we will. But, I don't know. It's not as wow as I hoped it would be. Will we get any more before the next iteration of the game comes out? There is the new precision farming thing they've talked about as well, which is it's a 2-year thing they've set up with John Deere and I can't remember the company, and that's regarding all new technologies with regard to GPS and drone mapping and robotics, and I'm not sure how they're going to implement that over the next 2 years, but it does look incredible. And if that's what they're going to kind of try and integrate into the new game as well, that's a massive step forward. That will be incredible.
Yeah.
But at the moment we don't know what form that's going to take. I want a drone anyway. I mean, for me, doing
that would be sick.
Doing pictures and drone footage and that kind of stuff for me would be just awesome for doing videos. So getting a drone in game would be incredible.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you know, remember when we were at FarmCon last year? Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. When we were at FarmCon last year,
Yeah.
There was a guy there that flew all the way from Japan.
Oh,
for
yeah.
FarmCon. Yeah, remember?
I remember that.
And he was working for, was it DJI?
Yeah, I think so.
And he got up and he did a talk.
He gave a presentation, didn't he?
He did. Now, he came all the way, and he was talking about that specifically, precision farming, where they take fairly large drones with small tanks on them, and they will go out into a field and they will spray weeds, basically spot spraying. So you haven't got to drive a tractor out, especially if you're running on batteries, if you've got solar panels or wind turbines on your farm. In essence, that drone can be run for nothing. It becomes carbon neutral. So you're not running a tractor out into the field. You're not just, sorry, I need to get seed. So realistically,
Hey.
this is ridiculous. This is going to cost me this much for seed, and then I'm not going to make that back in the contract. Maybe let's do a couple of contracts if I'm lucky. And that's what they do. They take them out into the field. They can either use the drones, like they usually use more like aeroplane drones for mapping, but they do use more like helicopter type drones that you might expect. But yeah, for spot, herbicide, fungicide, all those kind of things, it's very clever. And for a farmer to be able to whiz the drone up out into the field and have a look at his fields to spot check, and also it saves him driving out in a tractor and then getting out and wandering through the fields. And it's a very, very clever technology. So potentially that's something we could see coming.
Don't know which one to. I'm
Sorry.
I'm excited. I like the idea of them bringing out 3 extra DLCs. Because they're not bringing out the new game. Because I think it's very clever, because it means that hopefully they'll hopefully with the new PS5. Well, that's crazy to say. More things will be available. Like it took Sony a really long time to allow mods writing, like scripts and stuff. So I'm hoping with the new PS5, I'm hoping with PS5 a lot more will come out. So with waiting for the new game, more will be available on. Because I feel like the more PS4s, PlayStations that come out, they're becoming more like computers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the new one is absolutely
so
that.
I'm hoping that
far more.
we'll get more mods and more interactions with the PS5 like a PC, if that makes sense. I don't know which other contracts take on.
The closer it gets to a PC, the more potential there is for cross-compatibility.
Yeah.
So for... what's it called? My mind's gone blank.
I'm going to take on another contract, I think.
Gameplay. Cross-play.
Yeah, between different consoles you're talking about, yeah?
Yeah, there's more. There's more potential. I'm not going to get to that gap, am I? I don't think. There's more potential for cross-play, which could come. And I know it's something Giants said they're not going to rule out. They are looking at it as an option. How it will work and how it will function, I don't know. But the thing is, what you've got to remember is scripting, custom scripts, are just that. They're custom scripts. But what Giants can do, and they did do for FS19, was they included some of the custom scripts from FS17 into the base game coding. So things like multi-crops and those kind of things were added in. So if map makers want to add extra crop types in, they can, because that scripting, which was originally a custom script, is now available in the base game. So there's a lot of custom scripting that Giants could add into the base game, which would mean then that what have been considered to be unattainable on console could be. So it depends how far they want to go down that route. I don't know why they haven't done it before, in all honesty. Things like Follow Me, and I mean, there are so many custom scripted mods. I know people are always asking, can we have an auto-load pallet trailer? Can we have an auto-load log trailer? Again, custom scripting. But it could be added in if they wanted to. Will they? I don't know.
So that, like they said, they're going to bring out 3 extra DLCs to make up for them not bringing out the new game, but do you think the Alpine ones are part of the 3? Or the Alpine one's going to come out first, then 3 others are going to come out?
Well, that's what I don't know. I don't know if the 3 are the ones we've already had.
Maybe it's a question that
we had the Kverneland Vicon. We had... Oh, mine's gone blank. What did we have? Oh, we had a few, though. We had the John Deere Cotton Harvest.
Yeah.
Class was the Platinum Edition, so that was more of an expansion pack than a DLC.
That's my favourite.
It's that tenuous thing of what is considered DLC, what's considered a bonus pack. Like, I mean, to me, anything you download is downloadable content.
Yeah.
You know, it's a DLC if you download it. The DLCs, generally speaking, have far more in them than just a mod. But a mod is still downloadable content. You are downloading it, you are installing it. Again, it's semantics. It comes down to the actual wording and what people take from that. So yeah, I don't know. In all honesty, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's whatever happens, not everyone will be happy. No different to making YouTube videos, like we were talking earlier. You're not going to please everyone.
No.
You can't please everyone, and there'll be those people that will complain. Oh, this is cool. We get to go through the trees to get to Field 74.
I'm doing now a sewing contract on Field 23 for 6,300. And
what contract?
Sewing.
Have you got a seed? Or have you borrowed?
I borrowed because it's a reasonably big field and this looks like a big cedar, so I was like, why not? How do I get there? Just turn. The one that I ploughed.
You are cutting out again. Don't know what that is.
You cut out for a minute as well.
I need to change that to canola. No, I'm probably going to finish off the episode doing this because it's going to take a while.
Now, will you be buying the PS5? Question. Will you be buying me a PS5?
Well, here's the thing about that. What you have to remember over the years, I mean, to be fair, you paid a big chunk towards your PS4, didn't you?
I did, and then it decided to not work, and I wanted to cry, and then...
you did get your they're not cheap. And the thing is, as
No.
well, is you have to remember is that for PlayStation Plus, you have to have a different PlayStation Plus payment for each one. So at the moment, you've got mine, yours, and
Yeah.
your mother's. So we're paying for 3 PlayStation Plus accounts as well, which isn't cheap, you know, for a year. I mean, you can do it for a year, you pay it. The initial cost up front is quite expensive, but then after that you haven't got to worry for a year, which is okay. I would say if your channel does all right, you could be at a point where you could afford to buy your own PS5. It depends how it goes with what you earn and that kind of thing. Generous donations from people and that, all that lovely whiz-bangery. So yeah, it just depends. I will be buying a PS5.
Of course you will.
I don't care even if I have to stick it on a credit card, because at the end of the day, my channel and my content relies on it. You know, if they bring out the next farming simulator on PS5 and I don't own a PS5, that's it. I can't put content out. So
Yeah.
I have to be able to, you know, and that's one of the. I mean, I've been lucky over the last few years because PS4's been out for a number of years now, hasn't it?
The thing is, it feels like only a couple years, but it's not.
Oh no, I'm sure it's someone said.
Let
I
me
wanna say
find out
10.
for you.
I'm sure someone said 10, or was it 15? It's been a long time. PS4's been
Cruise
out.
control. Let me find out for you. Let's do some googling.
'Cause the thing is-
PS4 release date. Okay, I'll let you guess.
What we know, 2000. I would say.
Why is it doing that?
2020. I would say 2006.
No, it's 2013.
Oh, it's okay. Why did I think it was 15 years then? It's not been that
Why
long.
did it
Can't have
do
been.
that? Oh, that's so annoying.
2013. That's still 7 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know when they originally said when PS4 was going to be released and all the bump with that coming out, it was going to be your home entertainment hub and it would replace everything. And when you think about all the things you can do on it, you know, you can watch TV, you can go onto YouTube, you can, you know, you can play your games. It is a hub at the end of the day, you know. You can get all your channels, all your Netflix and your Amazons and, you know, Amazon Prime, all that stuff. You can get all that good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, technically it does work as a hub, and I think they're on, someone said to me, is it version 4 of PS4 now? I'm sure of the PS4 there have been 4 versions of. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I will be getting a PS5. That is the plan. My concern is the price. I know when they initially spoke about it, it was said that it was going to be like PC price. It was going to be, you're looking at over £1,000 to get one. I mean, I know PCs can range anywhere from a laptop all the way up to, you know, you can buy a gaming one for 3, 4, 5, 6 grand. It depends what you're going to be using it for. So, yeah, the problem is if it is over £1,000,
I'm not
that's
getting
a
one.
lot. No, that's a lot of money, isn't it?
But
You
is
know,
it worth it? Question.
It should be. I'm sure they're going to run at 8K, aren't they? I'm sure it's 8K.
I feel like for me as well to get one, especially where my PlayStation is, not only do I play all my games on it, but this is how we all watch TV as well.
Like I say, it's a hub for you
Like
guys up in the
everything,
back
meaning
bedroom.
it's used, so it would be worth the money for all of us. But then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, we can split it, like all the siblings can split it. But I like having the power of saying it's my PlayStation, so get off, you know. When I want to play my games and they're hogging, watching, I don't even know what they watch sometimes, but
All sorts
the
of weird stuff.
problems of having older siblings.
You are the youngest.
I am. Went out for dinner last night and the waiter thought I was the oldest.
Really?
Yeah. And I was
Well,
like,
you were out with Lauren.
yeah. I was like, well, no.
Lauren looks really old. I don't understand that.
Oh, when
does,
she's
I'm
right next
joking.
to you.
Yeah, she's sitting, she's looking daggers across the table at me now. She's laughing, so that's good. Yeah, you went out for dinner. All the
Yeah.
children went out for dinner. Did the parents get invited? No.
Well, you could have come.
No, we weren't invited, were we?
And I
Can't just
basically
turn
invited myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you had a nice time.
Yeah, it was very yummy. Great food there.
Where did you go to?
Blue Check in Bushy.
Oh, that's because one of my twins, one of your sisters, is going out with a guy called Dean. Lovely lad, like him a lot.
Dino.
It's always nice when the father likes the boyfriends. There have been some dubious ones over the last few years, but Dean's a nice lad. I like Dean. And Mr. Dalek JD, my eldest, her boyfriend, I like him too. He's very nice.
He's like a brother, you know.
He's a fantastic guy. But, that being said, Dean's dad owns a chain of restaurants and pubs.
He does.
So, yeah, you've got to go along.
And it's great food. Great service.
Yeah, we just haven't been yet. Haven't met his parents yet either, which we're supposed to be organising.
Yes.
It's all good. So, I'm just wondering whether off-screen I need to do a load more manure hauling. I have got more seed left, and I'm not getting through all this. Obviously, this is a small seed. This feels going to take me a little while, so I'm going to carry on this off-screen. And I know, like a lot of people, why are you just watching the same thing over and over again? Then I get other people then commenting saying, we're not seeing enough farming in your usual videos, you skip all the farming bits. So I'm like, well, that's what I'm doing now. I'm doing the farming stuff. So that's kind of the difference between the two sets of videos. I'm sure I've mentioned this before.
I think I'm going to do this off camera, but like actually off camera today.
You're not going to do it behind the scenes?
No, because we have another video planned.
We do have another video planned for today. Hopefully, we'll see how long it takes us to edit these and get these up. Mrs. Silly P is going to have a look at our new internet things situation at lunchtime, because she's in the front room working. She's working from home.
Which is why Doggy is so barky.
Yeah, that's why it's so barky. So during her lunch hour, she's looking at potentially maybe setting it up. My main concern, and it's a big concern, is if we set it all up and it doesn't work, or our Wi-Fi drops off completely, or they do the whole, it's set up but you have to wait 24 hours before it goes live.
We will
be absolutely mullered if it does that.
Yep.
So I don't know, but fingers crossed it will all be fine.
You know what I'm craving right now?
I have no idea, can't imagine.
Take a guess.
Take a guess, could be anything.
Have a guess. You know what I love.
What, hin?
Yes, Chinese. If you don't know, I have an obsession with Chinese food. And our local Chinese takeaway has been closed for many months now.
Well, we've got a few that we do go to, but hin is one of the better ones.
And it's
CVG's absolute favourite. And when the whole recent unpleasantness took hold, they closed, like a lot of the restaurants and stuff did, and a few of the places then started to reopen for deliveries only, but hin never came back on for delivery, and they still haven't reopened at all. So
and
there is a concern.
Worse? Everyone in this house is on keto. So
we are trying to diet. We're all trying to be healthier.
No Chinese for me. But if you want to tonight, then that'd be great.
Don't even do that.
Well,
you're supposed to be helping. You're supposed to be
anytime,
helping.
For example, when I help Mrs. Sealy P, she just gets angry at me when I'm trying to help her because she can't eat what she wants to eat, and I'm like, well, don't ask for my help.
She's not as receptive to the whole situation as the rest of us. The thing is, a big chunk of it is mental state. It's, you know, with any dieting, you've got to change your mental state first, because you know, it's all well and good with the best will in the world to say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but you're saying that phrase, best will in the world, without the willpower to actually stick to it. So it is your mental state you need to change first. That's what's got to change.
A positive mindset or growth mindset. Sorry.
And the thing about it is doing a diet or something that you can cope with, that you can do, and you don't feel like you're missing out. If you feel like you're missing out and you're craving loads of stuff you really like eating, that makes it 100 times harder. For me personally, I love salad.
Yeah.
I love eating salads, I love leafy greens, I love all that kind of stuff. So it hasn't bothered me in the slightest, whereas Mrs. CDP is not a fan of leafy salads.
No.
So to say to her, just have a salad with some tuna in or whatever, that whole concept for her is so...
When I was on my holidays, I was eating salad. When does that happen?
Yeah, I know. I mean, even for me, I had a beer on my birthday, didn't I? The picture we put up when we went to Grasmere, which should be on the video, we went to the Grasmere Brewery. I had a pint there. In the evening when you guys took me out for dinner, I had a couple of pints. Over the course of an entire week we were away, I barely drank. Now that, for me, on holiday, on a normal week, any given week, I don't drink a lot. I don't drink much beer. I do, my man cave is full of beer. Don't get me wrong, I love real ale. I'm an absolute real ale fiend, as is my brother. My dad always was. My granddad, all my family are real ale drinkers. And it's not a case of because I'm dieting I've decided not to. Generally speaking, on any given week I don't drink very much anyway. If we go to a party, go to my brother's, we'll drink a bit more beer than normal. But while we're away, normally on holiday I'll drink a fair bit. I'll have a few pints in the evenings, especially if we go out for dinner. I really didn't drink very much at all while we were away.
Yeah, you didn't.
Which was unlike me. But anyway, yeah, it's what it is.
Did you hear about the explosion in the fireworks factory?
Well, I don't know if I thought it was on the dock. Everyone thought it was fireworks, but it was on the dock.
And then the mushroom cloud, the shockwave was felt 100 miles away in Cyprus.
Terrifying,
That's insane. Terrifying. I saw a video of it and it was very scary. Especially because you see the mushroom cloud and you don't see it coming towards you, and then suddenly it's there. It's very, very scary.
There's loads of videos on YouTube actually of guys out in the desert during the Iraq War, Afghan War, when they were confiscating or finding weapons caches and explosives and munitions and that kind of thing. And the bomb disposal guys will come in and they'll set up a massive pile of it all, and then they will do a controlled detonation to destroy it all. There's loads of videos online of that happening out in the desert. And the scary thing is, because it's flat and it's desert and it's sand and dusty and whatever, you can see the shockwave come. It is an incredible thing to see when you actually see it. Do you remember watching Mythbusters? We used to watch Mythbusters all the time. Watched all the series of it.
I used to love Mythbusters, but only the younger dudes.
Yeah, whenever they used to do those videos and they would blow things up and they would do the slow-mo, high-speed cameras and stuff, and you would see the shockwave, clearly see the shockwave.
It's insane.
It's incredible. It really is. Anyway, what are you up to? Where are you? What are you doing?
I am on field 23 sowing barley.
I'm sowing canola on field 74.
I'm actually nearly done. It's not going to take me that long. I don't think.
It's a small field then?
It was the one that I ploughed. Do you remember that time? But obviously the plough was very small, so it took me forever.
I think that's the thing we need to do next. I might have to invest in a bigger seeder.
Maybe
there was
we
a
should
going for a 4 metre, but I need to buy a bigger seeder.
Try and do the other sowing contract, but on the big field, and do it together, because that's 16,000.
I'm going to get a loan, and I'm going to buy a bigger seeder. This is a 4. I think I'm going to go with a 6. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it will make a big difference.
But I think that would be good, because that's like 8,000 each. Quick maths there for you. On summer holidays, but I can still do math, don't you worry.
You sounded American then, you said math.
Oh, sorry. Maths.
Maths. Maths with an F.
Well, at this rate, I'm not going to be going back to school till like New Year, so...
That is quite scary though. We're on about that. Everyone was supposed to be going back September. They're now saying potentially they're going to push that back to Christmas. So yeah, that is...
But then, I know obviously technically I'll still get predicted grades and I'll still do little assessments in like virtual learning, but I feel like the last 2 years are technically a waste, you know?
Well, they're not a waste, you're still doing the home learning, but the scary thing is if you go back at Christmas, and bearing in mind at that point you'll only have 3 months left till you start your A-levels, you do your exams. You won't have had the teaching you should have had. And don't get me wrong, teachers are doing a fantastic job, and the home learning and all the stuff they're doing, it's not the same as being in the classroom. I think they would be doing you a massive disservice if they decide, having been off school for like a year pretty much, or at home for a year thereabouts, to then say you've then got to sit your exams. I think they would be doing you a real injustice.
I read something somewhere saying that they might reduce the curriculum on the exams, but what I'm saying is that some schools might have gone over certain topics during lockdown, whereas other schools would have done it in school, so you can't really do that, you know. But
I
even
don't
if
know.
it was like open book and we were allowed our folders or a textbook, I would still be just as stressed for the exam, because there are some things that aren't in textbooks that will come up in the exam, you know?
And it's an exam at the end of the day. It's still going to be stressful. It's that kind of pressure of the fact this is an exam. We are down to our last 10 seconds, CDG.
Oh, no!
I know. Where did the time go?
3, 2, 1.
We are. So, what do we need to say?
If you have enjoyed the video, go smash that like button, my dudes. Go do it. I know you want to. I know you're thinking about it. If you have not subscribed already, go subscribe to both of us. I bet you're already subscribed to my dude, Mr. Silly P over here. And what else do they need to do, Mr. Silly P?
I don't know. Actually, I normally go through my thing, don't I? Subscribe, leave a comment.
Feel free
If
to
you
leave a
want
comment.
to, feel free to leave comments, absolutely, and feel free to share the video if you want to do that too. Whatever you should choose to do out of those selections offered, unless you can think of another selection. I don't know.
No.
We're just left to say
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.